Welcome to today's global news update. Stay informed, stay watchful, pray always, and be ready as Jesus said in Luke 21 verse 36. Let's take a look at today's global news. Police investigate bomb threats targeting multiple schools in Halton region. Passengers leave cruise ship after deadly hantavirus outbreak. Boil water advisory expanded as additional areas added. Jason Kenney urges Federalists to respond in Alberta separation debate. Marco Rubio arrives at Vatican for meeting with Pope Leo amid political tensions. Danielle Smith defends UCP participation in call with Alberta separatist group. Massive Alaska landslide triggered tsunami comparable to CN Tower height. Authorities are investigating a series of bomb threats directed at 9 schools in Ontario's Halton region. Police and school officials responded quickly to ensure student and staff safety, with precautionary measures implemented at affected locations. Investigators are working to determine the source of the threats and whether they are connected. The incidents have raised concerns about school security and the emotional impact on students, parents, and educators. Officials continue to urge the public to remain calm while the investigation proceeds. Passengers have begun leaving a cruise ship following a deadly hantavirus outbreak that has prompted serious health concerns. Authorities confirmed at least one death linked to the suspected outbreak, while medical teams continue monitoring passengers and crew. Health officials are working to identify the extent of the spread and implement containment measures. The incident highlights the risks of infectious disease outbreaks in confined travel settings and the importance of rapid emergency response. Local authorities have expanded an existing boil water advisory to include additional neighborhoods and communities. Residents are being instructed to boil tap water before drinking, cooking, or using it for hygiene purposes until further notice. Officials say the advisory was issued as a precaution while testing and repairs continue. Water safety concerns can arise from contamination risks, infrastructure issues, or severe weather impacts. Authorities are working to restore normal service as quickly as possible. Former Alberta Premier Jason Kenney has urged supporters of Canadian federalism to become more involved as discussions around Alberta separation continue. Kenney warned that growing separatist sentiment could have major political and economic consequences if left unchallenged. The debate reflects ongoing tensions related to energy policy, regional representation, and economic concerns within the province. Political leaders across Canada are closely monitoring developments as discussions around national unity continue. Marco Rubio has arrived at the Vatican for meetings with Pope Leo as international political discussions continue to intensify. The visit comes amid criticism and political attacks linked to former President Donald Trump, adding further attention to the diplomatic meeting. Vatican discussions are expected to touch on global conflicts, migration, humanitarian concerns, and international cooperation. Observers say the meeting highlights the continued influence of both religious and political leaders on global affairs. Alberta Premier Danielle Smith has defended the United Conservative Party's participation in a conference call involving an Alberta separatist group. Critics argue that engaging with separatist movements could legitimize divisive political agendas, while supporters claim open dialogue is necessary to address public concerns. The issue has intensified political debate within Alberta, particularly regarding provincial autonomy and federal relations. Officials continue to emphasize the importance of democratic discussion while maintaining national stability. Scientists say a massive landslide in Alaska last year generated a tsunami reaching heights comparable to the CN Tower, drawing attention to coastal risks in nearby regions including British Columbia. Researchers warn that climate-related environmental changes may increase the likelihood of such disasters in the future. The findings have prompted discussions about emergency preparedness, early warning systems, and the vulnerability of coastal communities. Experts continue studying the event to better understand its long-term implications.